guy, so it's good.
And tonight you're off to a hot start, but what's the message to sustain this for the full 48?
Can't give the little threes up at the end of the quarter. Can't give them extra shots, and we just got to keep playing.
Thanks so much, Doc. Good luck. Ryan, back to you.
I think Malika struggled the way we struggled with. Steph and Seth.
Yes.
I mean, it's a thing. Steph can't bank it in.
We could just start calling him Wardell.
Gary Payton the second hops up and flushes it down.
Up again, and it's Jordan Poole. You draft Kuminga, Toscano Anderson. You bring in Gary Payton the second. And credit to Steve Kerr. He saw that this Philadelphia 76er team was really kind of carving them apart. You don't.
You know, Andy Slater wrote an outstanding article in The Athletic about the Warriors. Gets on the rim, but to no avail.
But you also have to have intelligent players that can do that on the fly, that can communicate it, that can do multiple. It's easy to play man to a certain degree. It's very difficult to complicate your defense if you can accomplish that.
Maxey trying to take Steph Curry, bounces off of him, finishes, plus the foul. Tyrese Maxey, a chance.
He initiated the contact, but look, great floater by him. Whether it's a call or no call, that ball dropped.
Maxey completes the three-point play. A 13-point Philadelphia lead. Final game of a 6-game road trip for the Sixers.
Ooh.
Curry separates and hits.
I'm telling you, every time I see that, I have PTSD.
Reminds you of trying to defend this man in the finals?
I wouldn't even call it trying. I wouldn't call it trying.
Joe, wing three is good. Isaiah Joe with some big shots off the bench. Had hit 24 straight free throws before that miss. Again, retroactive, so no jinx applies.
Yeah, you can tell yourself that.
You think just that I was thinking
yes.
Okay.
You knew what you were about to say.
Maxey soars in for another bucket. And a delay of game warning. They mentioned Ben Simmons and whatever ends up being the resolution there, whether with him on the floor or other pieces for him. Danny Green separates and hits the jumper. Timeout Golden State this season.
And look, this is an opportunity to see what you're made of. This is an opportunity to see, you know, how your team responds to this.
Poole into the paint, elevates and hits. Just the second field goal. You don't get to keep it, so that's it. That's your one challenge for the game.
I think right now, you know, if you get an opportunity to keep the Warriors down and you don't give them 3 free throws, you take that.
Oh, I agree with using it. I'm just saying sort of the fundamental maybe rule change at some point that you keep it if you're successful. As Curry hits the jump to guide the rebound over to Danny Green. Green has 10 off the bench for Philadelphia, returning from his hamstring injury. Here's Seth calling for the screen. Seth wiggling around Looney. Seth Curry in for 2 more. 17 in the first half.
I have watched this Golden State Warrior team play probably 10, 12 games this year, and I have not seen their defense like this in any half.
A 19-point Philadelphia lead. Another Golden State turnover. Then they give it right back. Here's Draymond in the corner. Lee pushes it up and in.
And this is the thing
into the game and is guarding Seth. Here's Maxey. Maxey on the attack. Oh, beautifully done. Window wizardry from Tyree. Threw it away. $19-point cushion for Philadelphia. Steph gets free. That's what happens when Steph gets free.
Yeah. Now this is a crucial 3 minutes for that drive. Draymond Green is sitting for the rest of this half, and you don't even know how much of an impact he'll have in the second half.
Now Golden State, #1 in defensive rating, #1 in defensive field goal percentage. But Philadelphia shooting 60% in this first half against the Warriors. Poole gets swatted, but a foul. Bucket will not count. It is a clean block, but a foul. And free throws coming. Richard, you were just talking about...
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
What's that?
No, you were just talking about Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, I like his game.
And how well he's playing, how much he's grown. If you look at Philadelphia, with his growth in particular, if they had Simmons at his best, I mean, just how much of a championship contender would the Sixers team be whole with the growth of Maxey?
Well, same direction. It can cause more problems than people think.
Curry glides in, lays it home for a little more on Maxey. Let's check in with Malika.
Told me before the game that game 7 of the second round of the playoffs last year, Maxey took that personally. And Rivers is referring
2 minutes to go, then you're in a pretty good spot. But like we said, 3 minutes to go. This is a crucial time. This Warrior team, they have a level of resiliency to them. You could see it in their eyes. They are enjoying this journey of being great. So when you're down by 20 at home, you've dealt with some foul trouble. This is an opportunity for you to prove to yourself that you can come back against anyone at any time.
Chase Milton cuts in, flipped it up awkwardly, rebound Curry. Here comes Golden State. No look, Wiggins lays it in. It's an 11-point game. Philadelphia having to operate with Seth on the bench right now after his third foul. Here's Milton. Niang in the corner. No.
There we go, and this crowd gets louder every stop that they get. Steph wants it. He wants this crowd to erupt.
Curry, a three, short.
He wanted, you could tell, that crowd wanted it. He was chasing that thing down.
You can just hear the build in the crowd here too as they see Curry start to get free. Maxey pull up. No. Steph has it poked from behind by Thibault. Here's Niang lumbering in and laying it home.
It's funny, the two of the best defenders out on this court right now, in Gary Payton II and Matisse Thybulle, making plays for both their team. Matisse Thybulle actually broke Gary Payton's Pac-12 record for most steals in a career. Now this is Gary Payton, this is the glove. That shows you how good of a defender that Matisse Thybulle is when you're breaking the steals record of an all-time great in Gary Payton.